after a couple of days in Devonport, we made our way down the road, the Heritage Drive, and we found this lovely European settlement called Oatlands, just outside of Hobart, just a little north of it. It's the only place you'll find in Australia with a functioning 19th century windmill, and the whole street, the whole of High Street, is lined with old European buildings built with convict labor. This town has the largest collection of 19th century or 18th century sandstone buildings with the inspiration of early European settlement design. So there's over 150 buildings, again all built with convict labor. It's pretty cool.
Birch, birch. I used to have a birch candle. It smelled really good. $640,000 will be put into restoring this place.
There it is, the old school and former barracks. To the left and into the right is the town hall. It's now being used as Service Tasmania.
Sergeant making friends everywhere he goes.
Pretty interesting stuff about this jail. It was the biggest in the area. It was never used to its full capacity. It could hold 270 prisoners. And when it was decommissioned, the municipal decided to build a pool over top of everything, and according to this sign, archaeologists are now digging underneath this pool to uncover the original men and women's wards to this prison. When they built the swimming pool, they just left things as it was, and they put the swimming pool right on top. So it was acquired in 2007 by the government, and they're now trying to reconstruct the original heritage nature of this jail. But isn't that kind of creepy? The condemned cells, which are right here in front of us, when they weren't in use, and that's where they would put the prisoners that were sentenced to death, when they weren't in use, the jailer used it as his own personal storage room and would live out those rooms. We spoke to the lifeguard that works here at the swimming pool, and they are planning to relocate the swimming pool and turn this into more of a heritage area, but hard to believe that the country is so young and they would let something like this happen in the 50s. You would never dream of anything like that happening elsewhere with heritage listed sites, but I guess they just never realized that these places were going to become heritage listed sites. Well, these walls around the jail used to be 6 meters high like this behind us, and over the years people repurposed all the sandstone in this jail. It's changed a lot over the years, and it's kind of sad to see that with so little history the country has, that they let heritage sites like this slip. You know those old cartoons where they tie bed sheets together and they escape from prisons? Well, that's actually one of the famous stories here at this particular jail. The architect that built this prison, there was a few design flaws, and criminals could regularly scale these walls, and that one in particular used his own bed sheets after getting onto the roof to get down to the ground. Behind me is the Supreme Court.
And you said everyone came through here, right?
Most people that were granted pardon or were accused of a crime had to stop in here and speak with a magistrate and solicitors before receiving a proper sentence. The jail, to the courthouse, to the watchman's quarters, the barracks, everything that you see here has been built by convict labor. So imagine chipping away in the quarry all day long, only to realize that you're building your own prison. This morning I woke up to 6 degrees.
That's freezing!
We haven't seen that since...
What's wrong with him? How can he say that 6 degrees isn't cold? It's just normal. He's been out of Canada for far long enough, and I'd say 6 degrees is cold.